Hello, YouTube. Hello, YouTube. All right, so we are back with the Super Duper Dreamland and Oxygen not included. I have some things queued up for my duplicants to start doing while I talk about what I plan to do this episode, while I wait for viewers to join. Basically, this episode is all about digging out the rest of the asteroid, or at least making some progress. We're obviously not going to get it all done, nowhere near all done. But yeah, so I want to start clearing out some of this stuff. I have a volcano here that I want to tame, so I need to start digging this out. I want to get to this ice biome so I can start planting bonbon trees for nectar. And I believe, yeah, there's another, well, there's a saltwater geyser there. There's something else. Oh, right here. This is a water geyser. So I want to get access to that as well. And I don't think I'm going to get access to that this episode, but if I do, I want to tame that because that will give us enough water to start a Hydra. Hey Nate, good evening. You are not late. We just started 2 minutes ago. So you're actually right on time. I was just going over what my plans are for this episode. Yeah, I gotta turn my volume up. Just give me a second here. All right. So, how are you doing tonight, Nate? Sean, how are you? How are you doing tonight? I was just going over what I'm doing this episode, so you didn't miss a lot. Basically, I have all this queued up for my duplicants so they can start digging while I talk. Great. Awesome. Happy to hear that you're doing good tonight or this morning, wherever you are. Yeah, so we're going to start digging this out. We have, okay, so there's something that I did that I think you guys have missed. I did play about 5 cycles offline just to tidy some things up, and I wanted to get this working as well. I think I installed this pump off stream. I did a couple things off stream just to get just so I could talk during the intro part of this video, and I didn't have to fiddle around messing around with stuff. So I moved this. Remember in the last episode we had this chamber right on top of this glossy Draco chamber, and we had all the Dracos in here. Well, now the Bursa Blossoms have sufficiently grown, so I moved the Dracos back in, which I didn't think needed to be on stream. I thought that's kind of boring to watch. And I just moved this building up because I want to start farming regular Dracos so I can get the reed fiber, because my reed fiber production is quite low. And if we don't have any reed fibers, then we can't leave the base because we can't repair our ammo suits. I'm doing well, playing a bit of PUBG while listening to you. That's awesome. I haven't heard about that game in a while. Is it still popular? Or are you just playing with some close friends? Sounded like a nice change of pace. Yeah, it definitely is. From I remember how big that game was when it first I think that was before Fortnite, right? That game was huge, if I remember correctly. I never played it because, I mean, I did play it once and I was terrible at it. But I'm glad to hear that you're tuning into the stream while you play. That's awesome. Oh, I guess my duplicants, I don't know why they didn't. I think I wanted to go up here. Toilets. Someone is stuck? Oh no. I wasn't paying attention. I thought for sure, like I had it queued up so so they would actually build the ladders before they before they dug, but I guess it still was not effective. So I guess we'll have to just destroy all this. And how are we gonna save? Okay, we can save them by putting one here. And maybe he can... Yeah, he can get down this way. So let's see. This is igneous. Let's make an igneous ladder. And just get on that. I think he's definitely gonna pee himself when he gets here, but I still have these little tiles just in case. I'm not having any issues with matchmaking, so it seems to be doing okay. Well, that's good to hear. I'm sure it's doing just fine. It was too popular, I think, to completely go off the charts, but that's a great game that I kind of miss. I used to watch my friends play that game, but like I said, I never really played it because I was just terrible at it. at those battle royale games. All right, so I think we can start moving our Dracos in here now. This is not the most optimal. Actually, no, I can't start moving the Dracos in because this is not sufficiently hot enough. So this part is not complete. I need this complete. So these Dracos, I think they're still wild. Yeah, they're wild, so I don't have to worry about feeding them, but as soon as I domesticate them, they won't have anything to eat. So yeah, anyways, I built this little chlorine setup here so I could have the bomb lilies, and I need to get these guys reed fiber. So yeah, I need to put hydrogen up here as well. That's not a problem because I already have hydrogen coming in from here. I just have to route this over and put another pipe right there. Fill the upper part with hydrogen. And then I have some chlorine for the bomb lilies to grow. I just have to raise the temperature a bit. That's pretty much all I have to do. And in order to do that, I'm going to be using the very hot water from my storage, my water storage. And from here, the plan is to just kind of pump it around. It's going to be controlled by a thermosensor and a liquid lock. And every time the room gets, let's say, below 40 degrees, I'll just send some more water through it until it heats up again. It should heat up fairly quickly because this water is very hot. It's 94 degrees. So then after that, it'll make its way around and then back into this vent. So that's kind of the idea. Hopefully things work out. I also have a couple eggs hatched, some smooth eggs hatched. So now we have iron production with our smooth hatches, so I don't have to worry about it on the metal refinery. Basically free refined metal just by feeding it to the smooth hatches. I know it's not a 1-to-1 ratio, so I'm not too worried about that though because it's free. It's free, and yeah, I think I like that trade-off. Versus this is going to take power, it's going to take duplicate labor, and I'd rather focus on steel production here instead of using this extra cooling that I have left for something like iron production. So anyways, that's the idea. Let's also put a high pressure gas vent here, and then we'll move the hydrogen vents down there as well. Okay, now over here I have a small hydrogen recapture area, and in here, oh, someone got stuck again. This is pretty easy to fix. I just literally have to prioritize this. He's gonna run out of oxygen too. I really need to just watch these guys because they're gonna keep getting stuck. Or I need to focus on the beds pop up. They made it though. Okay, so yeah, like I was saying, over here we have a gas pump, and this is going to be my hydrogen recapture area. I don't anticipate a lot of hydrogen escaping, but sometimes we might have it come through the door here or whatever the case is, especially if I fill this room too much. So that's kind of the purpose of this. I just want an area where I can recaptured and not have it all in here. And this isn't... Obviously, this is going to suck up other gases as well. To delete that. So I don't really care about that because I'm sending it directly into my farm. So if I suck up oxygen or, let's say, I don't know, polluted oxygen, I can't really suck up anything else. It'll just end up in here, and it's not that big of a deal. And they can't reach that either. Right. Where did my build thing go? Like bugging out on me. Actually, I don't even think I need that. Okay, so gotta keep watching these guys, I guess, because they seem to love getting stuck. Beds, okay. They fixed themselves. Let's see who we got in here. I guess I'll take the food. Food, oh, by the way, food is doing okay. We have barbecue, 12k calories, 12,000 rather. Gristleberry, I still have a lot, and I have my root. So everything is running fairly well. Oh, why would you go all the way up there? You're definitely gonna get stuck. Yeah, I need to make sure they don't dig down too far. Or I have to uncover the volcano to get them back. That's going to be annoying. I've also... yeah, I also want to... Oh, I also want to get this done. Because now that I have some sleet wheat here, I want to make bristleberries. I want to make berry sludge while I have the resources available, and that'll be food that I'll keep for either rocket missions or for transporting to different places. Okay, let's see. We got the gantry now. What do we get from here? Oh, the geotuner. That's right. I really wanted the geotuner for this. By the way, the cool steam vent is going to be active in 4 cycles, so that is pretty awesome. This is all vacuumed out now. So we'll see how this setup works. Basically, I have a liquid pump, which is going to be taking the cold polluted water from the geyser, sending it in with radiant liquid pipes over top of the cool steam vent. And then hopefully when the steam is erupting from the cool steam vent, it condenses right away into water. And then let's make sure I have my automation set up. So I have my liquid pipe thermal sensor here and here set at 80 degrees. This is an OR gate. So whenever this reaches an internal temperature of 80 degrees, it'll send the green signal to the liquid shutoff, which will cycle the water through and just drop it back down into the pit. So this water won't be cold. It'll still be pretty warm by the time we're able to use it. But I'm going to build a cooling chamber for it. I'm actually going to send it right through here to cool it. And then I'll also build an aqua tuner to help cool it as well. Or just to keep it cool because it's already being cooled. All right, so everything is looking pretty good. This is kind of taking forever, but looks like these guys finally figured this out. Okay, now berry sludge. Yeah, so I turned off gristleberry production for the time being. And then we have berry sludge queued up on the micro musher. And I just realized when I was offline that I can change the blueprint of this, which is pretty cool. That's all right, Nate. It's I appreciate you being here, so you don't have to be talkative tonight if you don't want to. I totally get it. totally get it. I appreciate you you coming by and supporting the channel. So you do not have to apologize. I'm trying to do good commentary. Oh, it's working. That's cool. So yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to do with the cool steam vent. It's really easy to set it up, so it's not like this is some massive hack that I found. It's cool steam vent's probably one of my favorite geysers to tame, or vents to tame. Geysers, vents. I use them interchangeably sometimes. Yeah, it's so easy, Gabriel. I love doing the cool steam vents. They kind of take some patience to set up because you don't see the benefits from it for a while, but you made it rain in Ani. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. I want to watch it in real time. There it is. That's cool. So the only thing that I'm kind of worried about is, actually, what does polluted water evaporate at? I don't think it evaporates until like 119 or something. Yeah, 119. Okay, so yeah, we're good. I mean, we're good for the time being, but the other thing that I'm worried about is if it's 100 degrees in here and it goes into the water sieve at over 100 degrees and it turns into water, it might turn into steam in the pipe and kind of break it. So we'll see. We might adjust these accordingly if that starts to happen. But I mean, for now it's working. We got water production now, which is a lot cooler than the water that's being produced by the water geyser. So this will be used for the Hydra exclusively, and then this is going to be used for my main base. And then now that this is kind of working pretty good, I want to block it off. So whenever my duplicants can get in there and just block that off for me. I don't even think that matters, to be honest. Just leave it. Okay. Ooh, we have berry sludge, and I don't want my duplicants to eat it. They probably already ate some. We're going to definitely save that for later. Yeah, how much does this make? This makes 4,000. Yeah, so they definitely ate some already. That's okay. Not that big of a deal. Oh, and if anyone's curious, the temperature is looking pretty good. So we're at around 24 degrees throughout the base. Yeah, mostly 24 degrees. In the kitchen area, obviously, we're a little bit hotter. We're also very hot because of the ceiling lights. The water's still very cold. It's at 23 degrees. So yeah, everything is just doing great. Like, I couldn't be happier so far with the temperature. The bristle blossoms are at 24 degrees, so they're actually cooling down since the last episode. They were about 25.5 in the last episode. So yeah, this is as far as temperature goes, we're doing really well. Still waiting for my duplicants to finish this pipe. They're kind of taking forever on it, but I guess the digging errands are more important for them. And then I also want to, maybe I'll leave that. I also want to uncover the volcano so I can see what the dormancy period is. I'm only going to uncover it fully when it's dormant. These are very pretty tiles. This is a mod. It's called the True Tile mod, I believe. The True Tile mod. Yeah, they really help change the look of the game, and I love, this is granite. I love the look of the granite. This is the sandstone tile, excuse me. I really like the look of the different tiles when you use different material. It kind of gives you some more freedom to, let's say, oh, we have an idol. Okay, so that's good. We're doing good. It kind of gives you some more freedom to make your base look prettier instead of just using like tiles that all look the same. Yeah, it's really raining here, so this is great. Love it, love it. Things are looking good. I should look into set up the geotuner for that salt or cool slush geyser. Doesn't take a lot of power. I have to put it somewhere though. I guess it'll fit right here. Yeah, we'll use gold. That's fine. This circuit already has so much power on it though. I guess if I'm not doing any research, it's fine. Okay, so now we want to connect this to power. Sure, let's do that. And then that should be connected to there. Okay, let's do that. Okay, I want to block this for now and connect it here. And let's just get some more hydrogen in here so the Dracos can grow their scales. Oh, it's not ready yet. Well, I'm gonna forget about it if I don't cut that off. So. Okay, let's keep going on this volcano. I think we're surviving strictly off maybe barbecue now because I don't think that these guys are eating the gristleberries. I have gristleberries completely shut off right now, so I can use all my bristle blossoms for the berry sludge. Omelette. I guess I'll take the eggs. I don't really need the omelette. I don't think the duplicants would eat it anyway. Oh, and I want to send someone to the other planet as well, so I can see what's going on there. So hopefully my duplicants can hurry up and figure all this out. Okay, the volcano is idle, so we're going to leave it for now. We'll keep checking back on it, and then eventually we'll uncover it fully. But I don't feel like dealing with it right now because I can. I don't feel like it's the right time to deal with it. I have more important things going on. Specifically, I need to get water here. Water is we're getting pretty slim on cold water. So what I want to do is put a radiant liquid pipe. See, I don't quite have enough water here yet to do what I want. I kind of need the geotuner. That's taking forever too. Just a lot queued up right now for the duplicants. Okay, we got a little bit of hydrogen in here to get started. We have some lingering carbon dioxide, but I don't anticipate my duplicants having to come back in here and do anything really. So hopefully they don't. It's not going to be a big problem. Just want to fill the top layer with some hydrogen. Maybe right about there. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, I think we can start getting some Dracos in here as soon as I finish this pipe. Let's just give it a higher priority to get that done. Just to heat up that room a little bit. Now this room, I realize it is going to be creating some heat that is going to escape. And I was thinking it might do maybe a double liquid lock with an Atmos suit here. if I have room for that. I mean, I could do 2 vertical liquid locks. That wouldn't be a problem at all. And that might be the way to go, just to make it so we're not releasing too much heat into our base with this build. I don't think it's going to be a problem anyways, but we'll see. We'll kind of see in the long. It looks like a little bit of chlorine gas popped out. Not too big of a deal. Yeah, we'll see how things go with that, and then adjust accordingly if we have to. And then maybe we'll send someone to the other asteroid. And then I was thinking about sending them there just long enough until their atmosuit is about to run out of oxygen, and then bring them back. And then do that every 5 cycles after the teleporter recharges. Just until we have some infrastructure set up there, so we're not like scrambling to get people set up. If that makes sense. I don't want to send them there and then forget about this asteroid, because I don't think I want a colony on the second asteroid anyways. I think I would much rather just focus on having my colony here and then sending them there whenever they need to mine something out for me, and maybe having some temporary accommodations. Oh, nice! We got a little. Just so you know, I gave up Blacklist to be here. Is that the TV show Blacklist that you gave up, or is that the game Blacklist you gave up? Thank you, Jaws, for coming by. I really appreciate it. Why can't I select this? Netflix? Nice. What season are you on? So this guy is new to me. This guy must be part of the DLC. What does he grow into? Oh, you can feed them to this guy, the bird. Episode 17, season 2. That's I remember watching that show. That's a really good show until, well, I kind of got bored of it after a while. It wasn't really a plot thing, but yeah, it's season 1 was excellent. I love season 2, and then one of those things where just didn't finish it all the way. But yeah, great show. This guy, I guess he's just going to crawl around for a bit, because I don't really have any intention of farming him. Dew drip. I don't think... Can I feed him? How do you grow this? Oh yeah, this is like a very cold. I take long breaks, then pick up where I left off. Ani is better on Fridays and Sundays. Uh-oh, I got someone stuck. Okay, that's not too bad. We can get out of here. Well, I appreciate you stopping by, that's for sure. Yeah, I want to get I want to get lots of progress tonight. At least 2 hours, maybe 3, hopefully. And I need to replenish my water. We're making it rain in here. That's kind of cool. This is now working. My cool slush geyser is now cooling the steam, condensing it into water. So we've got lots of water production happening just from this cool steam vent. And then soon I want to start running it in through here, and then cooling it down to send into my base. So this is, I'm a little bit, someone's idle again. Who is that? I'm a little bit stuck on what direction I want to go, because is it Geotuner up yet? Yes, it is. A cool slush geyser. No, not that one. What do I need for this? Oh, I need a laboratory. I mean, that's easy to make, but Experimentation needed. Yeah, I need to probably close this room off. I'm a little bit conflicted at what I want to do here. So the geotuner would definitely help, I believe. Okay. But I could pump in all of this hot water into here and then cool it down. But for that to happen, I would need to have a steam turbine aqua tuner already set up, just so I can actively cool the water. Or I could wait till this fills up enough that I can run this water through it from the cool steam vent. Just kind of being indecisive right now about it. But we have some guys that are... Oh, this is working now. All right. So now this is gonna... talking today is hard. So my bomb lilies are growing. That's great. Great news. Maybe... Not too happy about all the mixing that's happening here, especially since there's so much oxygen. I didn't do a very good job of clearing out the oxygen, so I'm surprised you've gotten this far without upgrading the bathrooms. Yeah, it helps when the duplicates are all on separate schedules. So they each use the bathrooms individually. But eventually, I want to make another bathroom here and move all this stuff over. So yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and just build that. We'll build a steam turbine aqua tuner here. Pump this water up. I mean, we're making plenty of power, so I don't think that's going to be too much of an issue. We'll start here, I guess. And we'll just filter it out. So we do have some salt water to worry about, but other than that, it should be fairly simple. So we'll do some filtering as well. Let's see if I have that unlocked. Where's a liquid shutoff and liquid pipe element sensor? I do. Maybe we will filter here. Yeah, this is a little bit closer to where I want to be. Bridge, and then I want to put a let's see, this is taking water up. So we'll do that. Kind of want to, I mean, I'm going to have to rerun this after anyway, so I don't know why I'm trying to be so particular. Just put it wherever it's convenient for now, and then we can always rebuild it. Liquid pipe, element sensor here. Some automation there. And then anything that the water will send into this chamber. Okay, I thought someone got stuck again. Yeah, now we need our power. I think lead should be close by. Lead should be somewhere here, so maybe I'll use lead for this. Not enough lead. Okay, something like that. What does the geotuner do? Sean asks. So the geotuner helps these geysers, or the geysers or the vents produce more resources. But I forgot that I can't use it unless it's inside of a laboratory. So I could just close the room off and figure it out, but it's... Oh, steel. Nice. So laboratory is... Let's see what we need for that. 2 science buildings, easy, no industrial machinery. So I think we have the exosuit forge we have to move. Where do we want to move that? Probably here, because there's going to be a ton of reed fiber production happening. Yeah, I think that's the best spot for now. We can always rebuild it again. We'll just deconstruct it, and then we'll close this room. Maybe move the computer over a little bit. This is going to be kind of a scuffed laboratory. I don't know if this counts as... I don't think this will count as industrial, but we'll see. Oh, I can't put that there because of the reflector. I have to build a joint plate. Do I have a joint plate? Oh. All right, so let's forget that. Yeah, we'll worry about that after. I'd rather get all this water heated up. Okay, so this is going to send a green signal to let polluted water through. And then the regular water will end up in here. Now, I also don't want this salt water to go in, so I'm going to close it off. And then just mine this out, let all the water fall in. And then that's it. Unreachable build. This water is rising very quickly, so I need to get rid of it fast. Just gonna wait till it saves here. I don't mess the clicks up. Doesn't quite work, does it? Maybe I have to put it here. I think that's better actually. Put it here. And then over here we can put... And how high should I make this? 3? Yeah, 3. 3 seems pretty reasonable. Now I want a liquid lock. So what I want to do here is just a steam turbine aqua tuner combo. And this is going to allow me to keep this chamber cool. It's already being cooled by the cool slush geyser, but because I already have the cooling provided from the geyser, the cooling will be very easy, and I think it'll be more power efficient with the aqua tuner. I forgot to put the circles in here. Let me just select these guys, get them all in, because reed fiber I have 10 left, but grab that guy. Okay. I have 10 left, but that can go very quickly. That can go very, very quickly. Batman suit repair. Put that on full. Yeah, not too happy about all this oxygen that's mixed in. Because of all the hydrogen, it can't bounce over, I don't think. But that's okay. You could put it here, but they won't regrow their scales. Plus, I don't want the Dracos in here long term anyways. I do want them to go into the evolution chamber. They're just here for the time being because I didn't want them crawling all over the place. Eventually in here, I want to do all the sorting, like phosphorite, plastic, etc. Speaking of which, I probably shouldn't use copper for this because this room could get pretty hot in the future. It's also a little bit longer than the... I wanted to match it up to this room, but it's not going to work out the way I wanted it. Okay, so this is about as far as I can go. And I have some overlap here to put the conveyor loader right there. Nice. Okay. What's our... Okay, this is set to 6. Yeah, I kind of want them to be at 6 probably. And maybe we'll put these at 9. Replace 102 tiles adjacent to the ranch with airflow tiles, and you'll even their regrowth. Right here. Oh, right here. Ah, I see what you're saying. It's a good idea. Right here, right? Yeah, I like that thinking. Yeah, we'll try it. Well, we'll see how many Dracos I have left after I fill this chamber up. I should put a thing in here so I can see. Because ideally, I don't want any Dracos in here. Ideally, I have just a couple of eggs to replenish as they get older. These guys are cramped because this doesn't pick it up. Okay, so that's kind of annoying. Yeah, I had to move this wall over because I had the room size too small. And I guess if the Dracos lay an egg in there, it's going to cramp them, which it's kind of annoying. Okay, how are we doing over here? Lots of water. I guess we'll do that. I wish I had oil. I only have salt water. Salt water and fluted water is not going to work for like this type of liquid lock. I mean, I have salt water here, but I don't have to go back in there or anything. So I probably have to eventually move this up because it's going to overfill very quickly. So let's take that out. I have to start maybe putting another transformer in pretty soon. I have a lot of stuff on one circuit. How did a glossy Draco end up in here? I must have clicked it. Must have misclicked. Get some salt water in here. Do I have any source of salt water? I guess this used to be my source of salt water. No, it's no longer. Okay, let's do a gas pump. How much material to bring this all the way down? I need to start expanding this network. Let's see. It's quite a bit, but I think it has to be done for now. I think it has to be done. We'll eventually change all this to conductive wire. Sure. Give me a sec. Just 1 second. I want to make sure. Oh, this guy's gonna get himself trapped. Because the liquid lock's not finished yet. Okay, the different types of hatches. So you probably don't want to be on the regular hatch. The regular hatch, let's look at what they eat. The regular hatch kind of eats everything. So the regular hatch eats, just real quickly go through it. Sandstone, dirt, shale, kind of everything. But what you don't see on this list, anywhere on this list, if I remember correctly, is igneous rock. So what I like to do is I like to feed my... igneous rock is fully renewable and it's very easy to renew. I mean, you can renew almost everything to an extent, but igneous rock comes directly from the volcano. So it's incredibly easy to reproduce it, and you can feed the igneous rock to stone hatches. So that's the benefit of having stone hatches versus the regular hatch, is that you can feed it something that is easy to renew, and they continue to produce lots of barbecue for you and lots of coal. And coal is obviously used for power, but you probably don't want to be on coal generators for very long anyways. But you can also use it for refined carbon. So that's the benefit of stone hatches over regular hatches, is that it's incredibly easy to feed them a renewable source of food. Now, the smooth hatches are great They are my favorite type of hatches because you can feed them unrefined metal, and they will produce they will produce the refined metal variant of whatever you're feeding them. So I'm feeding them iron ore, and they're going to produce refined iron for me. So I don't have to use my metal refinery or my rock crusher for iron production to make steel. Now they don't produce it at a 1-to-1 ratio. They produce about 3/4, I think. Let me just double check. Clicking all over the place here. So smooth hatch produces 3/4 of whatever unrefined metal that they're eating into refined ore. So 100 kilograms of copper produces 75 kilograms of refined copper. So I like to feed them iron because I need to make steel. And then I just have my steel production on infinite. The stage hatch I don't really use. I don't think I've ever used the stage hatch for anything. So they still produce coal. What's the benefit? I guess maybe the benefit of sage is that you can feed them maybe something different. I also don't really like the color of the sage hatches. They're kind of like a furry green. I like the stone hatches way better. They look kind of, yeah, I like this guy's cool. He's made out of stone and rocks. This guy looks like a green, aquatic feature, aquatic animal. Yeah, they don't eat igneous. Now they produce 3,200 calories. What's the difference to that of the stone hatch? Okay, so stone hatches produce... Maybe this is the difference here. Maybe sage hatches produce a 1-to-1 ratio of coal to whatever they're eating. I guess that's the benefit. I've never used them before, and it's honestly just because I don't like how they look. I like the look of the coal hatches, or the stone hatches. So there you go. Subscribe for more tips. I especially love the look of the smooth hatch. They look super cool. They look very aerodynamic. The regular hatch is okay. I wonder if I have any on the asteroid. I don't know if I have any left. I don't see any. They're probably buried underground right now. If I do have any. But I don't really care about the 1-to-1 production of the coal anyways, because I don't really need the coal. The coal is... It's going to be a... How much coal do I have? I must have over 100... Yeah, over 275 tons of coal. And my coal generators barely run. These are just here for backup. So... I don't need the coal for anything other than refined carbon. Maybe I'll set a couple of those up. So I don't really care about that. Yeah, it's whatever. If you're trying to min-max the game, then I guess go for stage hatches. But the stone hatches look way cooler in my opinion. Okay, we got some guys idle, so... Yeah, I just have this casually vacuuming out oxygen and then just having it come back in. Okay, where's my salt water? Why don't I have salt water? Oh, because of this thing. The ladder's in the way. There we go. Oh, I don't... No. Don't destroy it yet. What am I doing? Okay. I need to get regular water now. Let's get a steam turbine in here. Maybe we'll do 2. Oh, I can't put it in yet because of that. Insufficient oxygen generation. Critter starvation. Why are these guys? Oh, did they eat this too quickly? I hope I'm not harvesting them. Maybe I need to, and maybe I need another blossom farm or another hydroponic tile. Wow, words are hard tonight. I'm sorry if you're watching this and you're hearing me stutter all over myself. Okay, let's mop this up, and then we have a nice little liquid lock to get back in here. Oh, I use salt water and brine here. Okay. I was wondering why it looked the same. I thought, there's no way I had 2 tiles of salt water. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, now if I destroy this, theoretically, I should have a nice little liquid lock. Boom. All right. Aqua tuner time. Let's see, I want the water to go... Yeah, we'll do that. I'll have it closer to here than not closer. Oh, there's some salt water there. Can I mop that up? Too much liquid. Oh no, this got destroyed because I opened it up. Oh, such a silly mistake. Not the biggest of problems if it gets mixed in, but I really don't want it to get mixed in. So I'm just gonna put this on hold for now. And fix this. Silly mistake. On the left side, build more Draco hair clippers. Yeah, someone just mentioned that, like over here. I should do more hair clippers. I have enough Dracos to put in here. That was Sean, I believe. Was it? No, it was Jaws. Jaws is the one that mentioned it. Okay, give me an airflow tile, and we'll put this in here. Thank you for reminding me. I was trying to see how many Dracos I would have left, and inevitably I have way more than enough, so I can definitely cut them. Eggs. Let's see here. Basically, I want just take out all the eggs. I wish I could just do an all. There, that's all I have to click. Let's get more smooth hatches in here. Yeah, thank you for reminding me. I totally forgot about that. Speaking of which, I forgot to do something else, and I can't remember what it was. But there was something on my mind that... Oh well. Let's try to see if we can get this salt water mixed in. Or mixed out of here. Hey Mel, yes there is. It's called the True Tiles mod. So these are all regular tiles. This is made out of sandstone. This is a tile made out of granite. And I love how the I love how basically you can give your base more character just by using different materials. Yeah, I still have to do a lot of work on the automation. I just want to have enough refined metal for my wiring currently, which I think I have quite a bit of. Let me check. Yeah, I still have quite a bit, but I have big expansion plans. I want to get a lot of stuff going down here. So I'm not going to do the automation just yet. But I do have this little farm in here. This is where all basically my extra eggs go to replenish the farm for now. We'll automate everything in time. Yeah, no problem, Mel. So yeah, the True Tile mod looks really cool. The only thing that I kind of don't like about it, which is totally understandable why it does this, but since the insulated tiles also look different, if you use two different types of materials, it kind of makes this little join, which just bothers me because I tried to use granite to give myself a little bit of more decor bonus, and then I decided, hey, maybe I should do igneous rock because it's a little bit better. So now I have this kind of random join here, and I don't plan on rebuilding it anytime soon. That's a lot of work. So I don't really care about that either, like all that much. But I know it's there, so it's bothering me. Okay, cool. We got this done. Let's go ahead and deconstruct all the gas piping. Deconstruct the high pressure gas vent. And then start building some more plumbing. Yeah, I need the refined metals for plumbing as well, so it's just another thing that... just another reason to not do the automation just yet. Okay, so what should I do here? I think we'll do... well, this is in the way. I kind of knew this was going to be in the way, but now it's very much in the way. Where should I put that? Maybe over here for now. I want to do another row here, and then I want to do another row here. Something like that. And then delete this. Actually, I can delete that. I don't know how well this is going to work, but we'll see. We will see. Okay, water's going to come out this way. This is the pipe that we're taking the water from to go into the base. Okay, this water will come in Hmm. I don't like going through the steam room. I just don't. I think it looks messy. But okay, you know what? Maybe we'll go up one tile, and then it'll help my problem with that. Yeah, we'll do something like that. Okay, and then power. Oh, I forgot to cool the steam turbine. I knew I was forgetting something. I should be cooling the steam turbine first. So I gotta redraw this. That might actually fix a lot of things. That might make me happier. So let's cool the steam turbines. Now, if we do that, we have to change the direction of this. And then come back in here like that. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. So basically what I want to do here is I'm going to be throwing a lot of heat into this chamber, and I know this provides cooling as it is, but I want to help that cooling with an aqua tuner. And it's kind of overkill, I think, but I think it'll be necessary for the success of getting water up here. Because everything is so close together, I feel like this is the best option. So if anyone watching the VOD is wondering, that's kind of what my idea is. Okay, and then from here, we're gonna go up and up and up to basically up here. Put a liquid vent. Also put a hydro sensor. This might be revamped as well, but for now it's fine. Just for that purpose, I'll put the hydro sensor here. And then, yeah, we'll do pink. I like pink. Go all the way back down. All the way back down to here. A liquid shutoff in there. Do some power. Red. Kind of like that, I guess. And then we'll just do 6. Just get that going. Just close the vent, it's cheaper. Yeah, I could just close the vent. But then I have so if I'm closing the vent, all of that water is sitting in this pipe, and it's eventually going to warm up. According to what my base if this is a very hot area. So in this case, I'm stopping the water flow from here and let's say it's 20 degrees, that water shouldn't warm up very much until like it makes its way into this pool. That's kind of my idea. I mean, it's cheaper because right now it's refined metal is a little bit scarce, but I think like in the long run we're going to have so much refined metal. Oh, I'm missing lime. I don't have any more eggshells. I need fossil. I think it's time we started digging down. Well, actually, before I do that, I really want to get the natural gas from here up into here. That will be a colossal amount of work, pipe-wise. I might just use a regular pipe for that and just let the heat dissipate into the atmosphere. I mean, the heat's pretty much out of control anyways, outside of my main base, so I don't really care about that. So I might as well just use regular pipes. The question is, how do I route it? I have to go on this side of the base and go up. Otherwise, I have to go all around this mess. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Sweet corn. But for now, I need to focus on the water. Oh, that can stay. I don't know why I'm leaving that. Yeah, that sounds like a typical oxygen not included problem. John says, I have a problem with setting task priorities. Everything I do is more important than the last thing I did. Then eventually everything ends up at 9. Yes, self-control is my advice for that. I do that as well. Like if you look at my priority chart, look at all the things in red. I know it's not a lot, but I keep setting, like, for example, this doesn't have to be 9. This could, okay, cool. Berry sludge, almost 200,000 kcals. Nice. Like this could be, I don't know, 7. This could probably be 7. You know, like these things can probably be 6. I don't even know why the lavatory is 9. These don't even have to be any priority at all because I have the lumps here. The water sieve, I think I should keep it a 9 because filtration is pretty important. I could automate that as well. I could automate that, but I just feel like having it at 9 is pretty important. This one's at 5 and it's been working just fine, so. But I hear you, Sean. I do the same thing. It's hilarious. Okay, let's get a bottle drainer here. Do you have any tips for a closed base? I always do an open base approach, but I wanted to try something different. So, Mel, for closed base, are you talking about like keeping like what I'm doing here, where I have an entire wall around my enclosure where my duplicants are living? That's actually the only way that I know how to play. So if that's what you mean, yeah, I can give you plenty of tips. Surprised these guys aren't cramped yet. I have just so much garbage in there. You had problems with airflow? Okay, so this space is entirely closed. Where would I start with airflow? So I have airflow tiles almost everywhere where I have smaller closed rooms. So all my private bedrooms have airflow tiles. My kitchen has airflow tiles because this helps dissipate the heat into the atmosphere around my kitchen. which is important because my oxygen that is being produced is very cold. See, it's basically at 0 degrees coming in. So this is helping passively cool my base just by producing oxygen. So if you look at my temperature, yeah, it's quite hot here. This is intentionally being heated up because I'm growing bomb lilies. And that little bit of heat is escaping, so I should definitely put a liquid lock there, or double liquid lock, and close that off. Maybe that's the next thing I'll do. As far as like polluted oxygen, for example, like if you have pockets of carbon dioxide pooling up, you can either delete this, like maybe just delete that, or you could put airflow tiles there as well. So if you have any areas where it's pooling up, just let's put in some airflow tiles so the carbon dioxide can escape to the bottom. And as far as airflow for cooling down your base, just make sure that your SPOM or your like Hydra is producing very cold oxygen. So in this case, I'm cooling the oxygen actively before it even leaves the SPOM. Actually, I shouldn't even be calling it a SPOM because it's connected to the power grid right now. But yeah, it's just actively being cooled in here. So as soon as the oxygen leaves, it goes into my base and it's very cold. But I should definitely put in a liquid lock here. So I got to move that forge again. Maybe we'll put it there this time. I think we'll probably do two verticals. Two verticals back to back. And then that will allow us to have enough room for an ammo suit. And then actually that'll help us out as well because then my duplicants won't be released. They don't need any oxygen in here. Will this stop water? I don't even remember. Without blocking liquid or gas. Okay, so I have to change this to a manual door. Manual airlock. Blocks liquid and gas flow. I kind of like the mechanized airlock though. I don't like the manual airlock as much. Yes, please go back in. Please go back. Don't come out. Nope, please, I need it finished. Okay, we'll get some water in here. And speaking of water, some water in here. Oh, I'll put it one closer. Oh, that didn't work. That did not work for some reason. Is it because of the oxygen? Not sure why that didn't work. There we go. Okay, now we'll go ahead and mop this up. Perfect. Okay, make sure we don't have any duplicates stuck inside, because we have to block this off now. These guys, yeah, these guys are definitely going to be cramped. I wonder if I should have put a... Oh, because I did build the top one first. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, let's try it again. You know what? I'm gonna destroy that as well. I want to keep it the same. Yeah, we'll just make it the same. What do we got going on here? Perfect. So this can start up again. We got this little contraption for taking care of the salt water. It's kind of funny. Okay, over here, this guy, we can't reach this. We need a bridge. Which way is the water going? It is coming up from the top. And no power. Why is there no power? Oh, no, automation wire. Okay, I thought I already connected that, but I guess I was one short. And then over here, we want polluted water. I don't know if we have a source of polluted water anywhere. See, I guess. Well, Max is getting it, so we do have it somewhere. Okay, we'll do salt water here. Send green signal if it's above 7. Oh, another lumlet. Nice. I like those guys. Oh, sorry, Rose. I don't know. I didn't see that message. I still can't beat the vanilla game. Can't get to space. Well, stick around because this playthrough we're going to get to space. Now, so then you'll see how it's done on a playthrough. But what do you mean you can't get to space? Do you mean you can't make it far enough to dig all the way to the top, or do you mean is it to do with rocketry? Oh no, I forgot to block that off. Oh no. Okay, third time's the charm. Third time's the charm. Yes, please stop using the door until I'm done. Like oh, that's disappointing. I mean, I can't get the fuel to launch. Also meteors. Okay, so meteors are... Oh, I think I messed up here. I might have to do it again. What's the solution to getting this out of here? Maybe putting more water. I can't get the fuel to launch. Okay, so I'm having a little bit of problems remembering. Does the base game or does the vanilla game allow carbon dioxide engines? Because that is usually pretty easy to get. If you can source carbon dioxide. That would be my opinion for starting with rockets. Get a carbon dioxide rocket to space because it's so easy. You really only need carbon dioxide. And if you have a vent or a geyser for that, that makes it even easier. You just collect it from the vent. Otherwise, just collect it from your duplicants as you play the game, or collect it from your petroleum generators. So you have multiple options. Meteors, you have to build bunker doors. So this is something I've been planning to do a tutorial on for a while now. But basically, you want to unlock bunker doors. So let's say this is space here. I think meteors are also more frequent in the vanilla game. But you want to build bunker doors all the way across the top of your base, or as long as it covers your rocket platform and whatever's exposed into your base, so you don't have meteors flying through and breaking everything. And then set up a space scanner. Is it called a telescope in the vanilla game? Set up, I think it's called a space scanner. And you can set up just one, but it won't have a very good coverage of the of space. So the more you set up and the farther they're spaced apart, the more coverage you're going to get of space, and it will send a warning signal when the meteors are coming, and attach that via automation to your bunker doors using a NOT gate, or using the NOT gate. So that's kind of the TLDR for how to prevent meteors from attacking your base. Yeah, I do have to mop up. I probably have to go on from the top or something. I'm not sure how I'm going to deal with that yet. Maybe I'll just go up from here and allow the hydrogen to get sucked up by this again. Oh, they did it again. Oh, exactly the same thing as last time. You know what? Since that happened, I might as well just mob everything up. This is going to take me an hour. This is going to take me an hour to get it done. That's hilarious. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. Very cold water. Maybe let's do it even colder. Let's do 5 degrees. So I think it keeps breaking because my duplicates build the bottom. Yeah, 4th time the charm. Because they keep building the top tile first, and it breaks the liquid lock. So I just have to build the bottom first and then the top. At least now we have the water out of there. And I don't have to try to figure that out. Oh man. This is why for my main exit, I just use this. Because I don't have time to deal with like it's such a simple thing to do, but you have to be like vigilant about it and watching it. Okay, this time we're gonna lock the door. Actually, I've never even made it beside a manual airlock. I don't even know if that will break it. You know what? I'm not doing this again. So I'm gonna move this over and make sure that just make sure that it's not beside the manual airlock. The base game starts with a steam engine. What helped to get the space was using the thermal aqua turbo steam turbine combo and stealing some steam from it. Ah, perfect. So if the spaced out DLC goes on sale, I would recommend looking into getting it, because space is a lot easier in the spaced out DLC. So if you're playing on this is called the classic play mode. So the starting asteroid is a little bit bigger than the regular spaced out asteroids, but it's a tiny bit smaller than the vanilla game asteroids. So it kind of gives you the same experience as the vanilla game. And then it takes kind of a while to get the space. But if you're starting on the spaced out asteroids, rockets are basically the main theme of that. So you can get the space fairly easily in the spaced out DLC. Okay, let's try this again. This time 100% focus. 100% focus. Let's just take a look at here. Okay, this looks like it's working pretty good. I'm surprised I didn't jam up this loop. I always jam it up. Oh no, why isn't this working now? Oh, because this is... Oh my goodness, I messed that up too. I deleted the liquid vent and I didn't put it back in. Okay, well, that's okay. You should reload. No, this has been going on for a while. This has been going on for a while. I deleted this. I deleted this liquid vent here, and I plan to rebuild it like right away. But then I went off and did something else. So now we just have to deal with it being in there. It's okay. We'll just have a permanent. I'll just literally have to put a permanent filter, which is fine. It won't take any power at all unless it's sucking up the liquid, the polluted water. It's disappointing, but we'll figure it out. I just have too many things. Like I literally have two things, but that's too many things to actively to watch at the same time. Like I have this thing that I broke already 3 times, and I have this, which is now broken. Kind of. It's not really broken. It's just my inability to to do more than one thing at a time. Okay, we're gonna get it though. We're gonna get the liquid lock this time. I can feel it. Here, let's set this to higher priority so we can get this done. Hey, you're not done. Come back. Beauty. All right, we are not going to mess this. I'm actually going to save before I do this because in case I get distracted again, I am not doing this again. Okay. There we go. We did it. I should probably just remove this because, yeah. Okay, so salt water again. Let it all empty out. And then regular water. Okay, let's mop this up really quick. It might. You might be able to put the bottle here and then one on top of it, and it might work. I usually don't do it that way, so I can't tell you 100% if it works or not, but what's it? Oh, okay. Well, that's kind of annoying, isn't it? This guy's just eating all the iron. Hmm. Okay, let's get him. Let's get him out of here. Put him here. Oh, I don't even need that. What am I making that for? Okay, just so I don't mess this up again. Do it one at a time. Focus. Boom. All right. Now we're going to put an Atmos suit and an Atmos suit dock. Yeah, copper's fine. Copper. Just like that. We're eventually going to run out of oxygen in there now, so this will be a nice way to just kind of deal with that. And the power. And then I need an Atmos suit. Oh, snazzy suit. Nice. So this should prevent all this work just to prevent the heat from coming out, and I think it'll be worth it in the long run. Okay, perfect. Oh, I should have built a... I'm not going to change it now. Should have built an insulated tile there. Just to make it look cool. Make it look the same. But whatever. Okay, now I can go in here and set up my conveyor. Basically just one to connect to here. And then I literally want to get everything out, I think. Definitely the eggs. I have another egg there. Oh man, I really gotta move this over. Just one space. Can I reach that? I don't think I can reach it. Okay, let's see this volcano. This is idle. Okay, so now I can reconnect this pipe. Just in case I start bringing water back in. That was kind of annoying, but you know what? We'll fix it. Anyways, I have to get the water actually pumping through here now. Yeah, I think it's time to put in more transformers as well. I have this one available, so I can just tap off this for my entire infrastructure here. Oh. Hang on a sec. Why don't you use the cool polluted water from the vent to cool down the steam? From here? The cool polluted water from the vent to cool down the steam. So I think I am doing what you suggested. This is my setup. Whoa, way too hot. Way too hot. Again, just not I'm just not paying attention. Oh, it's too funny. I need to put a sensor there. I was going to remove that ladder to put a sensor there, then I think I canceled it for some reason. But we'll do this. Well, the aqua tuner. Okay, so the aqua tuner is for keeping. The aqua tuner is for keeping this this cold, because I'm going to be putting a lot of heat into it. I'm going to put this hot water through the polluted water, and that will be my main source of water for the base. The aqua tuner will just help keep this at the temperature that I need it to be at, so it can condense the steam and then cool the water before it goes into my base. That's all. Thanks for the guide. Volcanoes really helped me with my colony. Hey, glad I could help. Thank you for the feedback, and thank you for joining the stream. So what I need to do here is put a thermal sensor here and an AND gate. Maybe yellow? Which way does it look the best? Probably like that. Okay, so that works out better. What's in tube now? Oh, I got these guys all over the place. I need to get the shovels out of here. Unreachable. Someone please get that shovel. This guy's just eating all my... Everything is happening. Why is this broken? Oh wow, because I have some major problems going on. Okay. Okay, take that off. Building broken, no problem. Growing station entombed. Okay, finally the shovel's gone. Now I can rebuild this. Copper. Copper should be fine. Need this done right away, because these guys are cramped. And these guys are... Oh, the liquid lock broke. Well, you know what? Whatever. I'm not rebuilding it a vertical liquid lock again. We'll just do a pit. It literally took me like 30 minutes just to go through the effort, and then they broke it. Nice. Why did they lay eggs right in the corner as well? Like, right where the auto sweeper can't reach. Okay, time to redo this. I didn't even see what broke it. I don't... Did they bring, like... There's no way they would have brought, like, ice through it or anything. I have no idea. But anyways... It is what it is. I'm not doing it again. So I'm just going to build a pit. To be honest, I didn't like... I mentioned this too. I didn't like how I forgot to put the insulated liquid tile there. So... Yeah, we'll do this. We'll have... Yeah, I saw that too. I might have to put another auto sweeper there. I don't have to build a pit. I can do another vertical. But let's just, I'm just going to rebuild this the way I think it looks better. And then that'll make me feel good about, that'll be my cope for having to do it for a 4th or 5th time. Maybe do another row here. Actually, it won't even fit because... You know what? I'm just going to forget about this for now. I'm tired of dealing with that. I need to move on. I need to move on to something else. Yeah, the Twitch stream is coming. I'm probably going to try a dual stream tomorrow, and then see how it works. Just been way too busy, to be honest. I know it sounds like it's not hard to do. It's not hard to do. I just had other priorities, and then I procrastinate on top of that. So combine that with. Combine procrastination with being perpetually busy. That's why I stream so late in my time zone, just because I'm always doing something else during the day. Okay, well, anyways, this is good now. So now we have cold water going up here, 19 degrees. And then we have a way to recool the water as we're putting more heat into it. So yeah, this is... You have a full-time job to worry about on top of streaming. Unfortunately, I do. This is just a hobby. This is something that I would be doing anyways, offline. So it's just fun that I get to share it with people that like the videos. And the main reason for the stream is that I keep getting comments to do a full playthrough, and instead of making the full playthrough into videos, yeah, tomorrow's Labor Day, yeah. Instead of what was I saying? Instead of playing this offline and then uploading the videos, I just do a stream and I get to interact with the community. Okay, now our problem is going to be here. Let's start a little filter here. Something like this. I kind of want to just out of the way so I can delete it after. Maybe like that. No, no, not that. Whoops. I want the polluted water out of here, not... Should I connect that right into this? That might cause other problems. Not going to worry about that. Just going to dump the polluted water overboard. And then we'll do liquid pipe element sensor here. Automation. And then power. Looking forward to when you get planets. To when you get to the point where shipping between planets is necessary. I struggle with that a lot. Yeah, that's pretty soon, I think. I was actually planning to send a duplicate to my other planet. Since I built this little ladder system here. I just got distracted by all the other things going on. I'm not going to worry about this right now. I'm just kind of... Oh, this should be at 8. Let's see how our hatches are doing. They're doing good. So we're almost there. We will be doing shipping very shortly. Where is my shipping containers? I don't think I've unlocked them yet. So I don't have... If you're talking about shipping with the pods or whatever, like the teleporter, transporter thing, I don't know where they are yet on this asteroid. I believe they're probably not there. Yeah, I don't see them anywhere, so I still have to keep going to find it. But yeah, we're almost there. As soon as we find it, we'll be there. In fact, what I need to be doing right now is getting oil. I need to start coming down here and getting to that. So let's do this. I want to try to avoid all the salt water, so I don't have a bunch of salt water going down into my oil biome. Because that's annoying. What I struggle with the most is not the rocket with travel dupes, it's the launching the supplies using the interpreter. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll get to that at some point too. I struggle with getting to that to work in an automated way. Oh. We'll get there. I'll do a tutorial on that eventually, and we'll also you'll see it in this playthrough for sure. Currently pumping all the water out of my oil biome. Yeah, that's that happens to me all the time. Okay, let's make sure I have. See, this might be the only issue with this filtering method. I almost feel like this is not going to work because the water is always like not moving. So what I think I need to do is just have a separate system for filtering this water. That's probably the correct decision, to be honest. What's the load here? Oh, the load's pretty high. I guess because of the aqua tuner. So here, why don't we do this? Just kind of make this a little easier. Oh, steel. I don't want to use steel. Not for wiring. Let's get this done. There we go. And then this I can even fix. Just go around like that. Gonna start making steam soon, so I gotta get this done quick, or I'm gonna break the liquid lock. Oh, just as I say it. Okay. I'm not letting another liquid lock break. No way, no way. We're not doing that again. Come on, get in here, get this done. Get rid of this thing. Sweep all this out. That's why I want oil, so I can put oil and petroleum here for all my liquid locks. Just not have to worry about that. Okay, everything's out of here. Put this back. All right, what was I doing here? The liquid shut off. I want to be looking for exclusively for polluted water. The vent here. Let's go like that. And then liquid pipe element sensor here. Let's make sure this is not going to turn on without my consent. Before this is ready. We have so much water now. This is great. This is great. Is water oxygen the best oxygen, or will you need to make a new one eventually? Water oxygen? Yeah, I think this is going to be the best. Hold on here, just give me a second. Let me get this going, and then I'll answer your question. Okay, so this should be okay. I'm filtering for polluted water. Yep, polluted water is going to go off to the side. Perfect. So are you talking about this setup? What, using the water here? Yeah, so this is not the best. I'm going to make the best later on. The best is called the Hydra, which I have a video on my channel. This is the full Rodriguez configuration. And the Hydra is way better because it allows the electrolyzers to work without overpressurizing. However, some people consider that to be a little bit exploity because of the fact that you're kind of manipulating game mechanics. So if that's the case, I totally understand, and you don't need to build it that way. That's why I built full Rodriguez first, so people can see how it's done, and then we'll do the swam after. Is there anything above electrolyzer? No. Electrolyzer's the best. I probably should snake this down here as well so I can get some extra cooling out of it. Like, I don't need... This is kind of silly. I don't need this. And I also don't need all this. So let's snake some more piping through here. Do something like that. I don't want to heat up the water too much. Seems like that might be inevitable. My friend played the game yesterday, and I nearly just struck with how he was playing and made curved wires. Did he enjoy the game at least? Is he new to the game, or are you just were you just kind of showing him the ropes? The dupes kept being in his water supply. Yeah. He's new. Wouldn't you just put the hot water through an aqua tuner rather than using an aqua tuner for a cooling loop? You could. So yeah, you could just put it directly through here and keep running it in a cycle until you cool it down enough, which is totally fine. So what I'm imagining in my head is that I already have cooling coming from here, and I'm just assisting that cooling with the aqua tuner. So it's not like the aqua tuner is not doing all of the work. I'm helping the aqua tuner with the cool slush geyser. That's kind of how it's working in my head, if that makes sense. So in theory, I hope that I use less power, but realistically, I'm not going to care too much about power anyways because of how much power we're going to be making in the long run to be like anyways. If that makes sense. But so yeah, there's multiple ways to do it. There's definitely not just one way. And I think that your ways would work as well. I just wanted to try this out. So now what I'm hoping to do here is, well, this should be a little bit, maybe let's even go lower. Why am I putting polluted water in the cool slush area? You mean in this one? So this is what's happening here. It's kind of all, it's kind of a big mess. I have cool slush or cool polluted water coming out of this vent or this geyser, and then I'm sending that into the steam room where the cool steam vent is, which condenses the steam quicker, so it turns into water. Then I have very hot water here. So then I take the very hot water, I put it back through the cool steam room. Sorry, then I put it back through the room with the cool slush geyser. to help cool the water before I send it into my base. So what I'm doing right now that's not really working to my advantage the way I want it is that I'm warming this water up too quick. And what I need to do is basically allow this to get cold again. So I need this to stop working in 23 cycles. Actually, this is going to cause me a problem anyway. I have to move this already. But I'm happy that we got rid of the polluted water. Actually, maybe it'll be okay. Maybe it'll be okay. Oh, I have duplicants idle. Totally forgot. Let's keep going. Let's keep going here. I wonder what that is. Is that my transporter? That might be my transporter. Or no, I don't know what that is. Oh, we're about to find out. Actually, before I really don't want all this. I really don't want to mop up my. There's my transporter, probably here. Oh, so the cool slush geyser makes polluted water. I thought it made regular water. Yeah, so the cool slush geyser makes polluted water, and then the steam vent makes steam. So I just take the polluted water from here, I send it through the steam room, and then it gets water sieved. So once the cooling properties of the water have been used up, it just goes back into this chamber, which is already hot water to begin with. And this is almost gone. Hooray, that's awesome. And then all this is going to make us cold water for our burst of blossoms, which we desperately need. So this thing is just going to work overtime. It's kind of a big mess right now, but I'm also not helping the situation by dumping all this hot water in. So let's stop that for now, and then I can cool this room down again the way I want to. Building entombed. Let me guess. Yes, it's another shovel. So let's grab this guy. Let's put you out here. Okay, things are looking pretty good. We got another egg here, which is kind of annoying. They always like to lay the eggs where the auto supers can't reach it. I would think you would use polluted water as a coolant for aqua tuner, but then the polluted water come out as hot. So the polluted water... So yeah, the polluted water is being used for the aqua tuner, like for the cooling loop. And then I'm cooling the polluted water with the polluted water, but I'm already getting cooling from the geyser. So I'm hoping that using those two combinations eventually allow the polluted water from here to sort of maintain its cool properties, and for this to only work periodically. I sort of accelerated the heating of it because I was pumping very hot water from down here. So I was kind of overwhelming it by sending in hot water from not only here, but also from down below. So that's the mistake that I don't really consider it to be a mistake, but that's why this is hotter than it should be right now. But we'll get it cooled. We'll get it cooled down again, and I don't think I have to have my duplicants coming back in here either. So I think this is safe to just finally close off. And this guy has a dormancy in 27 cycles, so... Let's see. Come on, pick up the polluted water, please. So I can delete you. How much more is left? 30. Almost. Almost gone. Boom. Perfect. Now we can delete all this. Why did it get stuck? Oh, because it's not connected. Okay, I got you. So I gotta do this. Now this can be deleted. Yesterday I was talking about sleetweed farming, but I think what I would have to do first is make an aqua tuner cooling setup because the water I'm using for oxygen is from the geyser. Yes. So if you're going to be cooling the sleetweeds with an aqua tuner, then you need to create the setup first. Make an aqua tuner cooling setup, yes. It sounds like you're on the right track. Yes, the oxygen will be too hot for sure. I could do better by not having insulated pipes there, but my least favorite part of this game is trying to make a vacuum. There are a couple of ways you can do it. Do you know about the one where you build tiles on top of each other? I assume you already know about how to vacuum out a room, make tiles. Or sorry, to make a vacuum. Is that too much steam? I feel like that might be too much. Yeah, it is annoying. I agree. I totally agree. I don't really know the solution to not make it annoying. I think unfortunately that's just something that we have to deal with. Thought I heard my cat. Okay, we got Dupe's idle again. So... Oh. Okay, I want to mop that up and then we'll keep digging. Might as well go all the way. Too much liquid, huh? Oh, we'll try to fix that. I also never use Atmos suits, so I can't have my duplicates in there for too long. So you should definitely at least use oxygen masks. If you don't want to use full-on Atmos suits, then oxygen masks would be my recommendation. Glass, nice. Well, I want to get rid of this shovel as well. I'm sorry, buddy, but you guys have been causing me too many problems. It also makes the liquid airlock annoying because they get upset when their footies are drenched. They usually don't have too much time for a shower. Yeah, I would recommend going with Atmos suits eventually. I have a tutorial on that if you if you need any help getting to them. If your only renewable source of water is polluted water vent, what would you do to turn it into clean water to produce oxygen? Well, I guess in that case, you're going to have to be, yeah, I think Communist Goose is correct. I think it would have to be a water sieve. I definitely wouldn't want it to off gas. I think that would take way too long. I think a water sieve would be the way to go. Okay, I need you in here. Oh. I guess Jean has to do it. Oh, nice. Okay, let's see who we can get in here. Who deserves... I forgot who I put in before. Well, let's put Jean. She's going to be doing rocket missions anyway. So let's see if we can get, like, the reduced stress for Jean. That'd be cool. Oh, nice. That is perfect. This is still holding 19 degrees, which I guess is going to be doing for a while anyways until... I think what I can do to help it also is... Oh, right. I forgot about that. Because I'm cooling the steam turbine, but it's kind of also cooling everything. So if I block this area off... If I block it off, it'll help keep some of that cooling inside. Where's my power? The thing. I'm trying to get to the thing. So right here. What cycle should a player be getting into mid-game? Well, I think it really depends on your asteroid and how fast you're playing. Generally, the quicker you can find things like... So in my opinion, mid-game is the point where you start to get renewable sources and you start to have larger power demands and you start to produce plastic and steel. So it really depends on how fast you get there based on what you have available. So this asteroid in particular was pretty lucky because I have a water geyser right there. I have a natural gas geyser for power right here, and one down here. Then I have a cooling. So I pretty much have everything very close to my starting biome. So I got there pretty quick, I think. So if someone's unlucky and they have, their first water geyser way over here or way over here, it's not really your fault if you get to mid game a lot later, right? But this asteroid was purposely chosen by me, so I already knew where everything was relative to the starting location. So I so I don't think it's really fair to say, "Oh, look at me! I got to mid game this quick." I just happened to choose an asteroid where I can do that. So just to make the mid game a little bit more fun. Yeah, so if you have a hydrogen vent and natural gas geyser, then and a water geyser, it's very easy to get the mid game early because then you have your renewable source of power, you have a renewable source of oxygen and water, and yeah, you're basically well on your way, right? Like I think mid game is where your colony is no longer on the brink of death. So once you get water for food and oxygen, and then power, you're basically good to go. Oh, you know what? I probably have. Yeah, bristleberries are just overflowing right now. So what I should be doing actually is just uprooting a lot of these guys that I don't need anymore because barbecue is keeping my base alive. So let's just go ahead and uproot all these and stop using the water. I haven't made bristleberries in ages. So I don't need all this. What is this? Where's my... Okay, there's my plant. Speaking of my natural gas geyser, would it be good to store gas for when it goes dormant? Absolutely. That's exactly what I'm doing here. Is I'm just vacuuming it out of the room where the natural gas spawns, and then putting it into a storage chamber that doesn't overpressurize. So the only thing holding me back from mid game is food. Yep, and you know, food is fairly easy because if you have... Why is Frankie starving? Food is fairly easy because if you have access to water, you can make bristle blossoms. So right away you have access to food. And then... Sorry, I'm just looking here. He's going on strike. And then barbecue, if you have hatches, is also going to give you food. So hatches, Dracos, and blossoms, they can all help you get to your food sustainability. Actually, let's just check sedimentary rock. Okay, sedimentary rock is getting a little bit low, so I really need to start focusing on well, I need to keep an eye on this volcano because I need the rocks, and I need to keep digging as well. Let's keep going on the digging part. Ooh, I'm gonna dig all through that abyssalite. I kind of don't want to do that. Let's go forward a little bit, and then keep going. Yes. Again, right through the abyssalite. You know what? Now that the map's revealed a little bit, I'd rather go through here. And I go down this way. Oh, someone's stuck. Oh, this wasn't the transporter, so I wonder where the transporter went. Anyways. Okay, so 18.6 degrees, so we've got this down a little bit. I think what I'll do is I'll stop being so greedy, and I'll just try to get my water to 23. Lime. Ooh, what's this? The Megafaun Spore. That sounds like a DLC thing. Chlorine gas makes the grain, which can be made into pancakes, fish taco, pepper bread. That's not bad. Oh, a sleet weed. That's right. So it replaces sleet weed. Huh. Well, I kind of want to take that. I feel like that might be fun. There we go. Now we're getting the 17, 19, 18. Okay, I should also start digging out this some more. See, no water. Just trying to think of what else I want to accomplish before the end of the stream here. I don't need any more bristleberry. Basically, all this can be uprooted. I don't need any of this anymore. I'll keep a couple around just in case, but... Sorry, had to leave for a bit on the topic of food. I have a full sage hatch ranch, but uh-oh, I ran out of polluted dirt. So now I have to scramble for a way to get rock ones because I was warm temperature IQ. My colony runs off coal natural gas, so it's a bit important. Yeah, I would say that's a bit important. If you need to make it work before, so your colony doesn't die, you can always get to the mush bar. The mush bar is pretty much just dirt and water. So if you have those two ingredients, you can always make those to keep your colony alive until you make the transition to something else. Okay, I think what I want to do is, where should I go? Yeah, I gotta keep going down. They're just taking so long for some reason. Like I have duplicates idle, but they're not. Maybe I need to send them over here to dig. That's what I'll do. Start to get my nectar. Start to get my nectar. Well, that's the thing. I had the meeting mush fry for 118 cycles, so I ran out of dirt. Oh, no. I think what I would do is I would probably restart and not make the same mistake again. I think that might be the easiest solution. If you want to try to save it, then you could go to something like Bristle Blossoms, but those take 6 cycles to grow, right? Yeah, 6 cycles, so you might run out of time. You can't make mealwood because you don't have dirt. So yeah, that's kind of tricky. There's the oil biome. Nice. Okay, so how do we want to get in here? It's pretty hot. Pretty hot. Not that I really care about the heat. It's already hot anyway. You know what? Just for the sake of keeping my duplicants busy, let's just dig for now. This is the farthest I've got. I literally only have one more hurdle until I'm home free. Kill the hatches for my dupes to survive. Yeah, you could do that. I mean, that's like the last resort. You could also find the Dracos and everything all around your map and take those and slice them up. Make some meat out of these guys. That's kind of why I like having all these wild animals in the early game. I don't recruit them all because it really helps you just in case you need them as a last resort. Oh, you know what else I want to do? I want to get rid of this chlorine so I can get in here. Not that it really matters, there's already chlorine here, but let's do that as well. Let's go ahead and build ourselves a pathway. And then we gotta start working on this on the next playthrough or the next episode. Okay, where's my bonbon? My bonbon seed. I know I have one. We're gonna put it up here. And we're going to take a pip with us. And we're going to lock them in here. And get that thing planted. So I also have multiple ice biomes around me, so I don't think I'll die. It's just an inconvenience. Yeah, you could use the ice for water. You could use the ice for planting, or you could gather the sleet wheats. You could make those into food as well. Yeah, there's lots of options. Okay, go to work. Now he's gonna be quite cold in here, so I'm kind of reluctant to keep him there because I want some cuddle pips. But we'll see. 19 degrees. Yeah, we're still kind of heating this up. It's not quite as cold as it should be. You know what? Let's put that to 19. Let's see if we can change it to go in the other direction. This is almost dormant. I think I really slowed the progress by pumping all the salt water in here. Make its paws warm and toasty. What I need to do is probably get rid of all the salt water. Is that how you get cuddle pups? This is still pumping out carbon dioxide, polluted oxygen. Just barely anything left. Micrograms. This thing's been pumping for like 100 cycles, I want to say. Must burn through the pip. Oh, I want to see where all the metals are as well. I need more copper. I have lots of iron ore. There's some copper here. Oh, what's this again? I forgot what this was. Oh, cool steam vent. Yeah, that's interesting. So deal with that at some point. All right, so I think what we're gonna do here is we're going to call it a stream pretty soon. We got a lot done. There's a lot left to do. But I think it's time. I think it's time to wrap it up. So this is what I think I have to focus on for the next stream, or for the next time I do a playthrough on this. I need to get this volcano tamed eventually. Right now it's idle and it's overpressure because I have it blocked off. But I'm going to build around it and have it so I can collect the igneous rock, because I'm going to run a sedimentary rock very quickly. Well, I still have a lot, but I'm eventually going to run out, and then I can't feed my stone hatch. Why are these guys... I saw someone that was... Oh, elderly. Okay. So let's just keep digging here while I keep talking. What can I dig? I guess it doesn't matter now. Let's just keep going this way. How do I get good at this game? I've only gotten to Exos production, really, and having issues beyond that. I never get new dupes because I'm not very knowledgeable for what to do. Sell your soul to the carbon dioxide vent. So you could sell your soul, Froggy, but I would recommend that you watch my tutorials on whatever aspect you're having problems with. So what would you say is causing you to not be successful? I can try to help you right now before... Just give you some quick tips before I end the stream. Let's see. Let's get this. I don't need that. So by the way, if you got to Exo Soup production, that's really good. That's kind of that's a good place to be to build off of, because Exo Soup production allows you to start exploring much of your outside of your base without your duplicants struggling. So in case you don't know, you should be having your main base where your duplicants live enclosed, so you don't have any heat getting in there, and you don't have carbon dioxide and bad gases getting trapped. You want to have a nice clean base. So if we look at the gas overlay, there's a little bit of polluted oxygen here and there. There's a little bit of carbon dioxide that's making its way down. But in general, there's not a whole lot going on here that's bad. So you want to have it closed off and set your Atmos suits up. So as soon as your duplicates leave the base, they have their Atmos suits on all the time. And that's going to help you dig outside of your starting biome. Okay, so morale's pretty... morale, things that you want to do for morale is building rooms. The easiest one you can do is the Great Hall. The Great Hall is incredibly easy because all you need is chairs and a couple of decoration items. And then you can do stuff like the washroom. That gives you +2. And then the bedrooms, the private bedrooms give you +3. So I would strive to get those 3. Like actually literally that's all I have here that's giving me morale bonus. The Great Hall, the washrooms, and the private bedrooms. And then just take a look at your decor overlay and see what you can improve. So I don't have a lot of decor right now because I'm still fairly early in the mid game, but it's something that I should start improving later. But the areas where your duplicates are spending a lot of time, like in the Great Hall and in the kitchen, things like that, make sure that they have a lot of morale items in those areas. And then the morale is going to this. It's not going to last forever. So as soon as they leave the base, like you can see some of my guys are getting stressed. So yeah, it's something that you constantly have to work on. And if one duplicate is getting too much of a morale debuff, it probably means they're spending too much time outside of your base, where they have very poor morale. So you want to limit what tasks they're doing. How do you stack exodes so you can have multiple for one station? Just like this. So I have a tutorial on exosuits, so go check that out as well. But basically, you just put them next to each other. You get 1 exosuit per station though. Just build a whole bunch and then put the checkpoint at the end. And then your duplicates will always use it. Just like that. I got blessed by being surrounded by slime and don't really care if they have permanent lung damage. Well, there you go. So that's also totally fine. if you're not really bothered by that. Can I just copy this? Oh, I can. Okay, good. What was that? But then I kind of leaked natural gas into my base. Well, that's no good. They can't breathe through that. I wasn't very good at water lock. That's okay. Apparently neither am I, because it took me 4 tries to do this, and then once I figured it out, they broke it. It's time to spend hours on tutorials on this random stream. I find, thank you so much. I don't think Exos would be that simple for stacking, but basically making a living area. Then for production like power, how does that look to you? Okay, so my power is coming basically all from the natural gas here. So these 2 natural gas geysers, along with the coal generators and the hydrogen generators here from the SPAWM, are doing all the heavy lifting. Mine's a bunch of batteries with 2. So you don't need a lot of batteries. And if you go check out my very last video, it's a long one. It's about 20 something minutes, but it explains why you don't need that many batteries. In fact, you only need 1 battery for every method of power generation that you have. So for example, these hydrogen generators are all connected to the smart battery that's right beside them. And the reason why this is important is because the smart, you want to get the smart batteries. Forget about the regular battery and the jumbo battery. They're not very useful at all, particularly with coal generators. And here's why. So this smart battery, you're able to configure it so there's a high and low threshold to the battery charge. If you set your battery charge to, let's say, 100%, then this battery will start up when it hits the low threshold. So if it's at 50% or below, and it will run these coal generators until the battery charges to 100%. And then it will shut the coal generators off. So that means that if you're using jumbo batteries with your coal generators will always be going non-stop. That's very bad because you might be producing power when you don't need it because your battery's not shutting it off. Which is also bad because it's wasting your duplicant's time by having to come back and refill the coal generators every couple seconds, and it's wasting coal that you spent all that time making with hatches, or if you're not making them with hatches, then you're going to run out of coal quicker. So watch my last video on power grids, or transitioning to mid-game, and that gives you a lot of really good information on why you only need one battery per power generation method. Now, just to give you a quick TLDR with that video as well, you connect one smart battery to each power generation method, and then you control which one turns on first. So the natural gas generators, for example, are connected to this smart battery via automation. It looks like that, very easy. And then when this battery reaches 70%, it recharges to 80%, and it shuts the natural gas generators off. The one that's connected to the coal generators turns on at 50. So that means that it's not prioritized as much as the smart battery connected to the natural gas generators are. So you see where I'm going with this? So I know this is a lot of information if you're new to this, but basically I'm telling the game I want the natural gas generators to do the bulk of my power production and only turn on the coal generators if the batteries go low enough. So if you have spikes in your, if you have some very large spikes and fluctuations in your power requirements, the smart batteries really help you out in that regard. Now I'm also making hydrogen via my electrolyzers, and I'm pumping that hydrogen straight into hydrogen generators, which also produces a ton of power, 800 watts each. And again, I have that connected to a smart battery. Now this is just basically telling it to run all the time because this turns on at 80 low threshold, and that is higher than the natural gas. So I know it's a lot, but everything kind of works together in this game. So you're always going to reach bottlenecks. Oh, nice. Pacus. Do I need more Pacus? I don't really need more Pacus, I guess. Yeah, I'll just take the Pacus. It's fine. I want them to go in here, and then I'll just delete this. Yeah, smart batteries are the way to go. I almost never ever use jumbo batteries. I go straight from the standard battery directly to the smart battery when I start a new game. No problem, Frog Penguin. Yeah, stick around and watch the videos, and feel free to ask questions in live streams if you happen to stop by, or on my community tab, and I can try to help you out. Unfortunately, in this game, you do need to watch a lot of videos in order to figure things out, because the game doesn't do a very good job at explaining things to you. So that's kind of is what it is, right? Now you can try brute force your way through most of the game, and you'll get there eventually. But it's it's quite difficult without a guide. How often do I stream? Right now, around 3 times a week. Usually I try to stream twice on the weekend and once throughout the week, but I work full time, so it's quite tough to get hours in, especially with the video productions. I want to keep the video productions up, so that takes a lot of time as well. I spent 3 hours today grinding the EXO from a new save, then gave up. I mean, I brute forced myself until spawn. Well, you know, like don't worry so much about like exosuits are great, but you can like it's sort of tough because there's so many different things that you need exosuits for. So what I would recommend if you're very new at the game, don't take on a lot of duplicates. So the first thing that I should tell you before I go into the bigger details is don't take on too many duplicates. That's probably the most important thing for any new player, because duplicates every duplicate creates a new tax for your base. Let me just find out what I wanted to dig, and then I'll keep talking about it. Maybe let's just dig that out. Not having 24 dupes on cycle 50. I don't even think I'm going to reach 24 in this playthrough. So each new duplicate requires more food, requires more water, requires more oxygen, and you know they just create a tax on your colony that's very hard to keep your base functioning. So if you get to cycle 3 dupes all the way to cycle 100, okay, that's actually really good. I mean, you probably could take more, because then you can increase your production a little bit. But I would say by cycle 100, you should have at least 6 duplicates. That'll help spread your workload out, and that'll help with stress as well. So if your duplicates, oh, something's overheated. Finally, I can. Oh, this is well, that's not good. I have to get back in here and fix that. So I have to create a liquid lock. I need to fix that very quickly too. Okay, well, I'm going to pause it there because that's going to need some critical... I don't know how much longer I have until these things overheat. And I need that for my power. So we're going to fix that, and I'm going to end the stream here soon. What food should I get? You probably have tutorials on it, but just asking. Actually, cold wheat. Cold wheat is fine if you can manage it, but if you have already found a water geyser or another source of water, I would highly recommend bristle blossoms. Bristle blossoms are super easy because you have so much water that you start out with on the Terra Asteroid. So you can pretty much keep your colony going for maybe 100 to 200 cycles on just bristle blossoms from your starting water alone, depending on how many duplicates you have. Mealwood is another easy option because you only need dirt, but dirt is very easy to run out of. Worship the mud bar. Yeah, you could use that if you don't care about morale. Currently minus fried mush. Okay, so let's see what fried mush is getting you. So quality is +1. Versus the gristleberry +1. Okay, so I mean, I guess fried mush is okay, and it doesn't take water. I like bristle blossoms because I don't like dealing with oh, from the mushroom. Okay, I gotcha. I gotcha. Okay, so I would switch to probably bristle blossoms because they require basically no duplicate labor other than harvesting, and they take water um, from the liquid pumps. So it's kind of a passive way. You do need power. That's kind of one of the downfalls. So you kind of have to worry about heat a little bit if you're doing bristle blossoms. Um, Mealwood's another really easy one, but once you get past, once you get far enough into the game that you can start finding these little guys running around, they're called hatches. You want to put the hatches inside of a stable. So go to your room overlay, build a stable, build a grooming station, a critter feeder, and a drop off, and start ranching these guys. These guys are gonna make you barbecue. So I showed you already the gristleberry, right? So here's barbecue. They give you +3 quality, which is good. The quality is good. And they give you 4,000 K calories. And so it's going to help increase the morale of your duplicants. So bristleberry, what was that? Mealwood is like very early game. And then barbecue. Hey, Alunk. Nice to see you. Hey, you liked my kitchen? Did you know, as you've done a video on dehydrator, did you know you can dehydrate dupes? Just lurking? Hey, that's all right. I'm glad you were lurking. I made the kitchen for you on the last stream. I don't know if you were here on the last stream. A much better upgrade than the roof I had over the grill. Yeah, I'm just about to end the stream. You watched yesterday as well? Awesome. That's all right. Keep coming with the questions. This is the final question, Frog says. How do you deal with bringing mined resources back to the base? Building conveyors or something along those lines? Okay, so like you see here, I have a lot of garbage just everywhere. That's kind of how your base is going to look until you have the duplicate labor to put them away. I actually don't prioritize bringing these materials back at all. Mainly because I think it's kind of a waste of time. A lot of this stuff, you're going to keep digging out anyway, so it's going to drop. And then once it drops as low as it can go, you can sweep it up and have an automatic dispenser and just put it all in at one spot. This is not the best example because I just made this, but you can see if I hover over, there's all this material here. And this is just all accumulating whenever I put a sweep errand on. I also have a bunch here. So this is like a little bit of an older thing that I was doing before, where I have a storage bin and I keep emptying it. So I have everything accumulating here. I don't build conveyor rails to bring materials back to the base unless it's something critical to run that I want to run in an automated way. So like, for example, I have everything here automated, and that's just to remove the eggs, the coal, and things like that from these farms. Well, I honestly, I don't know if you're just trolling me along, but I didn't know that. If that's true, that's kind of funny. I'm very gullible, so if you're telling me that, I'm inclined to believe you. You can actually dehydrate. So, but how do you dehydrate it? Like, what's the purpose of that? I'm gonna have to try that in sandbox mode. Really? I had no idea. Oh, space transport. So it's like cryo freezing them, basically. Can you actually do that? It's a dupe in a plastic. I'm gonna try that on sandbox mode. Well, oh, I'm sorry that you crashed. Where did you what were you doing that made you crash? And I see dehydrated dupe. No way. I'm gonna have to, yeah, that's I gotta search that up. I mean, it's on Reddit too. Oh, that's we can try to see how many dehydrated dupes we can spit in the sweepy dog. if this is for real, I'll make a video on putting them in the sweepy dog. Should I use plastic tubes to transport dupes? Sure, you can. That's actually the best way to transport duplicates. I mean, it gets kind of convoluted if you put it in within your base. But if you have them, like what I would do is I would have a transport here and have it running all the way down to like my oil biome. Yeah, I'm going to try it for sure, along. Not tonight. I got to go to bed, but that's kind of hilarious. The answer is 5. Oh, that's just too funny. Like I thought you were talking about dehydrating them from like not giving them any water, but then I was thinking like they don't drink water anyways. Just kind of weird when you think about it. They just eat food. It's like the food is moist enough, I guess, that they don't need water. You should do something about your chlorine. Are you talking about the chlorine in here? I need that. Sucking the water out and storing them. Transit tubes are awesome. You have, yeah, it's, this is polluted oxygen, and my duplicants wear Atmos suits when they're in here. But yeah, if I go to the gas overlay, this is all polluted oxygen, and my duplicants, yeah, I don't really care about that, just because my duplicants are wearing Atmos suits when they're out there. But yeah, so the reason the game is paused, in case someone's just tuning in, is because these gas pumps are overheating, which kind of sucks because now I have to get in. Well, I don't really. Here's the thing about the deodorizers: I can build them, but then I'm going to waste sand because I don't need to clean this oxygen. Like my duplicants don't breathe here. So yeah, these guys are overheating, so that means I have to build a liquid lock to get in here, because this is way overpressured. That's gonna be interesting. I have no idea how I'm gonna do it yet. I'm too tired to think about that. A little fun fact I want to share: I found out hatches got 5 variants. I only knew about 3. Are those variants not used in the game? Like, are they just in the files? Polluted oxygen, yeah, by the garbage. Oh, dry and gold hatches. Another thing I didn't know about. Well, Frog Penguin, if you want to get going, my stream is pretty much wrapped up. I'm not going to continue tonight just because of these guys are overheating, and I don't know how much time I have left before they overheat completely, and then my natural gas production goes down. So, what do you think about shine bugs and their sparkling buff? I like them as long as they don't go in my bedrooms. But yeah, let's go ahead and save the game. I think in the next episode, I'll definitely have... I'll start working on this to fix it. Yeah, the early on shine bugs really mess with the sleep schedule. Oh, they're not fun early on, but they provide decor bonus at this stage of the game, so that's kind of helpful. And I need to get this volcano online as well. Holy, ads are cutting. Oh, I'm sorry, Penguin. Frog Penguin. I have the ads set to conservative because I don't like how many ads YouTube puts on. They're not for me. Like, I don't insert any manual ads at all during the live stream. This is it's just a regular volcano. It's not. I don't even think it's $1 extra per month. But I can't set it any lower than it is. I wish YouTube would just let me not put any ads on the live stream at all. Like, there's 3 options. There's conservative, balanced, and there's aggressive. I just have it set to conservative. Why is the natural gas overheating? Because then this I made the mistake very early on of vacuuming this room out, and it used to be very cold. Like, by very cold, it's like it was like 20 degrees or 30 degrees. But then I vacuumed it out, so the heat was able to come out from the natural gas geyser because it erupts at 150. And eventually, I overheated the storage that was here. So I mean, it would have delayed the inevitable anyways, I think, because I didn't have steel to build these out of. Like, now this is built out of steel. I'm probably just going to make a liquid lock to get in here. Or maybe connect... Maybe what I'll do is I'll just connect these. That's probably the best idea. I'm going to do this. I'll probably just connect it here. A drop of oil and change the pumps. Well, I don't have oil yet. I'm very close to oil. But yes, I could do that. Since it's right there. But alternatively... what I could do is just block this area off, and can make a connection here, and then just go inside and fix it. Just get it in from the corner. Yeah, I could. I could just deconstruct that and maybe get it. Yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna play around with it and see what the best solution is. Yeah, I thought it would equal out as well, and I think we just got to a point where we overwhelmed it with enough natural gas that now it's been heating up. Is your map bigger than normal? I really get lucky with oil. It was my no, my map is actually smaller than the vanilla game. It's slightly smaller. I'm not sure by how much, but I'm on Spaced Out Classic. So it should be slightly smaller. I think it's because I spawn very high. Like, my spawn point was here, so... And I didn't prioritize digging down until just now. Like, literally in this stream was the first time I dug past, like, this area here. Yeah, I think, you know what, Alunk? I think it's just because of the mistake that I made early on, where I vacuumed this out, then I let it get hot, and then I was only pumping hot natural gas into here. Versus before, at least I would have had that ambient temperature of the existing natural gas, such as down here, it's 41 degrees. Cooling down whatever's coming out of this geyser. Because I've never had this happen before either. So I don't know if I just got lucky and I always had, I was always just prolonging it. What do you do if one of your duplicants got zombie spores? Put them in the, I don't even have the thing available. I mean, where's my medicine tab? I don't even research medicine. Yeah, reload. Yeah, that's yeah, exactly. Reload. There's the disease clinic. I think you put them in there, but I never even researched this until I need the lead suits. So I actually don't know a lot about the medicine aspect of the game. I should really look that up. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine along. We'll figure it out. Whether it's building, like I said, whether it's building a little pathway here because I already have a liquid lock. I'll just change this into oil so I don't steam it up. And then I can come through here, fix these, and then just pump it back in. I think that's probably the best option, to be honest. Just change this to oil, come in here, build a bridge, and then we're done. And I don't have to build any other liquid lock. So in that case, what I'll do is just start building up here to get a full vacuum seal. And then we have to mop this up. We got oil down here. In my nearest petrol oil area has zombie spores all over, and somehow all oil takes zombie spores. Well, yeah, so usually the oil areas have, I guess I don't have any here right now, but they'll have like one little area with zombie spores in them. And as soon as you enter that, I think they just spread from there. So I just usually never dig into that. Usually I try to avoid it. Oh, I like that look of that tile, the igneous rock. That looks so cool. But anyways, we are going to call it a stream here. I'm not going to do this tonight. I need to get to bed. So this is going to be it. So basically I'm cooked when my petrol lake... I put liquid pimenties. There's literal zombie surfer inside the lake. You know what? I think as long as maybe you can keep using the oil, and as long as your duplicants have atmo suits on, maybe it'll be okay. That's something that I've been meaning to research because I don't use the medical tab all that much, and I don't even think my duplicates have ever gotten zombie spores, to be honest with you. I can't remember. Give your duplicants slime lung, make them sick. I didn't know you could overwrite them either, along. Like I don't even like taking duplicants that are allergic to the floral scent. I guess I don't have a lot right now because these aren't really growing. But yeah, I don't even take those duplicants. I just think having anything in the sick bar just kind of annoys me, so I try to avoid all possible ways. So Penguin, it sounds like your duplicants are leaving the base without atmo suits. So you make sure you only have one exit, and then they should all wear their suits. But yeah, they are pretty dumb. I'm not gonna try to defend them and make excuses for them. They are pretty dumb. Just at the beginning of this stream, they got stuck on these ladders like at least 3 times. And I had the ladders set to high priority, so they would build the ladders before they kept digging, and they still got stuck. So yeah, I can relate. Okay, guys, I'm gonna and put your checkpoints to vacancy. Yeah, it's not their fault they decide to dive into scalding oil. Yeah, exactly. Make sure that's the most important tip. Put it to vacancy and like clearance to vacancy, and put your exosuit forge to infinite repair. They want my oil reserves. They can try to pry it away from my duplicants if they like. Yeah, okay. That's gonna be it tonight, guys. Good night, Frog Penguin, Communist Goose. Thanks for hanging out with me, Alunk. Thanks for being here, and thanks for being a lurker. I really appreciate that. And I hope that you feel better soon from your bicycle accident. Who else was here? Becca. Good night, Becca. Let's just scroll up a little bit here. I don't know if everyone has already left, but I'll say goodnight to you guys anyways once I come across you in the chat. Jaws was here early on, so if you're still around. Treeman Terry, Safety Down, Hoang Nam, Varuna. Oh, Varuna, I don't know if I got that message. Oh, the volcano videos? Yeah, or the video guides. I think I replied to that one. Sean, good night, Sean. Rose Shades, Mel. Jaws, I already mentioned. Nate was the first one here. Yeah, you were. It's okay. It's okay if you guys need to lurk once in a while. I know what it's like. So I just appreciate you guys showing up and being here, whether it was for the whole stream or half the stream or lurking or whatever it may be. Yeah, Nate's always got something going on. He was playing PUBG earlier, so he's probably trying to get the chicken dinner or whatever. Chris Coe, probably too late to the party. I'm glad I caught you live. Hey, I'm glad you showed up. I'm just about to end the stream. The last 20 minutes of the stream, I didn't really do anything because I was, I had a little issue here with my gas pumps, so I didn't feel like focusing on that while I was talking to the chat. And I was trying to deliberate how I'm going to fix it, but I came up with a really easy solution. So yeah, that's the end of the stream, guys. Thank you so much for showing up. Next stream, we'll work on the volcano. We'll fix this overheating issue, and we'll keep digging down to the oil biome. Next stream, I'm planning to do one stream somewhere in the middle of the week, whether it's Tuesday or Thursday. I'm not sure yet. Maybe even tomorrow. It just really depends on how my days go, you know? But yeah. And then I was also thinking about maybe streaming sometime throughout the middle of the week, just to set up dual streaming on Twitch, and maybe playing something like Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, just for the dual stream, just to get just to get it set up and maybe be on for like 30 minutes or something. So if you guys catch that, then that would be great. If not, then that's all right. I just started watching. That's all right. You can watch the VOD if you need to go back and see what happened. We had some issues, but we got through it. Well, thank you, Along. Yeah, the midweeks are kind of tough because of work, so I get it. I wouldn't stream late on the weekdays anyways. It would probably be like a 9 to 11 type of thing. But yeah. All right, guys. So that's it. Have a good night, and I'll see you in the next stream. Go check out the latest video if you haven't seen it yet. 4 a.m. for you. Wow. So yeah, that's pretty early. So if I start streaming earlier for me, then yeah, it's rough. 7 p.m. for me. So you're on the West Coast, I guess, Penguin? Okay, yeah, go ahead with the one question. What's your favorite gas to breathe? I guess it's O2. I would probably have to go with O2. Chlorine is not fun. Diluted O2 makes you sick. CO2 makes you pass out. Hydrogen gas, final answer. Basic, yeah. I have to go with the O2. I'm basic like that. All right, everyone. Have a good night, and I'll see you in the next stream.